Over the years, the Godzilla franchise has been turned from serious in tone to cheesy in tone, to serious in tone again, and then action-packed in tone. And the film that I'm about to review, it's a blast to watch. Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. Giant monsters. All-out attack! I said a mouthful there. This movie is super duper awesome. When this film started, I was all like, let's just watch this 105-minute film, because I have to. By the time I was done with it, I was like, that was 105 minutes. If it was, that's 105 minutes of the most action-packed, freaking awesome stuff I've ever seen. Let me just start off by saying that the CGI in this film is beautifully awesome. And do you remember those like one or two scenes with the CGI Godzilla and Godzilla 2000? They looked like total crap. But in this one, the CGI is not only used on several other things besides Godzilla, but when the CGI Godzilla is on screen, it doesn't look as bad as a Godzilla 2000 because it looks like it's moving and more detailed than the one into the Godzilla 2000. Well, the way it moves is a lot better. Now, the title says Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. But there is a fourth monster on the cover, Baragon. Why isn't he on the title slate? Could it not fit one more damn name? I mean, if they had just said Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah and Baragon battle, they wouldn't have to put giant monsters all out attack. But no. No one gives two shits about Baragon. Hell, if they did that, that would actually save them room on the title slate. Now, all of this is very unfortunate for Baragon. But Baragon, Mothra, King Ghidorah, and especially Godzilla look awesome. I mean, Baragon, he looks like really weird. And I like it. King Ghidorah, he looks decent. I mean, he doesn't look as good as the old King Ghidorah, I don't think, in my opinion. But Mothra looks like an updated real-life insect. Like, she always looked like a puffball before. Now she's really cool looking. And Godzilla has those white eyes. White eyes, no pupils, just pure evil white eyes. And it looks awesome. And Godzilla kicks ass in this film. The characters are nice and fleshed out in this film. Two of them are reporters who belong to an organization of other reporters, but these two reporters are the forefront of the story. And one of the reporters is a woman who's the daughter of a military man who had a past experience with Godzilla when Godzilla was first attacking Japan in 1954. That's a nice little tribute you got there. But wait, this movie is a sequel to the original like so many other Godzilla films. So is it really a tribute, or is it just trying to follow the story? I'll count it as both. The Godzilla in this film is completely ruthless. There's one scene where it's his POV shot, where you can actually see out of Godzilla's eye, and you see the crowd of people running. Then he goes, and then from far away you see the atomic blow of his breath in the air. And the one teacher's like talking to her students saying we need to evacuate the building. And she looks out and sees the cloud of debris and smoke, and she's like, that's a bomb. And I was like, that's dark. You can really tell that these people don't want this incident to happen again, just like it did in 1954. And they also raise some good questions, like, why is he coming back to Japan? Why does it have to be us again? And then I'm still trying to figure out how their buildings are still there after they've been crushed, 20-something times? Well, this is a sequel to the original, so I guess they could have rebuilt in 50 years. But, anyways. It's really devastating for these characters, and you can actually feel their devastation and fear through their performances, and it's really well done. And the one guy, the father of the reporter, he's a real badass in this film, and he deserves all the credit he can get. There are a few scenes that are pretty messed up in this film. There's one scene where there's this woman who's in her hospital bed, and she's looking out her window, and then all of a sudden she sees Godzilla coming. She's freaking out. She doesn't want to die. And he passes by. She's safe until his tail comes and smashes the building from behind. And it's like, wow, that's messed up. And then there's this group of people running from underneath a bridge. Well, they're running underneath a bridge. And Godzilla just crushes the bridge and kills everyone inside. And you can actually see a lot of the death and destruction that happens when Godzilla is trying to stomp his way through a city. It's horrible. But I hate to say it, it's entertaining as well. There is one last scene that I want to talk about from this film, and it's actually a scene that I used in the intro for this for all the Godzilla reviews, where the Godzilla just breathes the fire onto the ground. But in that scene that you don't see in the intro is there's soldiers down there. They're trying to look up at Godzilla and get a shot at him or something, but Godzilla just annihilates them and just blows this atomic breath everywhere, making people fly and burn alive, like fly in the air and then hit the ground and die. It's horrible, but it does look cool. Now you may think I'm sick for liking scenes of horrible destruction and mayhem, but the fact is that it always looks awesome. Like, seriously, when Godzilla breathes his atomic breath, it's like he's breathing with all his energy, trying to kill you. It's horrible, but it looks awesome. You get this overpowering feel of Godzilla. And all the other monsters are really overpowering. And it's like, wow, if Godzilla wins, we end. We die. There is no alternative. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything. Wow, this review is turning out to be very long, but you'll see why in the end. The film has awesome special effects, great characters, awesome monster battles throughout, great miniatures, great dialogue, great story. It's just an awesome Godzilla film, and I think it's my favorite since the original. There, I said it. Godzilla, Mothra and King Ghidorah, Paragon, Giant Monsters All Out Attack, is just freaking awesome. Overall, I give Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack, a solid 5 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and to leave comments and